This is the Paranologies Panoptic Dvr unit. It's an all-in-one handheld DVR. I'm going to show you how to use it. Some of the features, first off, you have your menu buttons here you can go into, and you have your playback, switching. Now switching is if you have two inputs. This only has one, but you can have another input if you need it for thermal imager and such, and it'll split, but we're going to go for one input right now for the purpose. You have a record button here. When you first turn it on, you're going to want to do your two power buttons. There's actually three on here, but this is a power button for the DVR you want to leave on all the time. So you want to push the main power and then the screen power, and this will power up the unit. You can see that whenever I turn on the screen, it'll come on and off. This is a good feature so that you can still record as indicated by the LED here and keep the room nice and dark. That way you know, you're not blinding it out, because the screen is pretty big. It's actually about a 6-inch screen, so it can be used as a flashlight too as well. The SD card goes in right here in the front of the unit with the label side facing down when you insert it, and I use my thumbnail because it is flush mounted. You have a couple different options as far as the batteries. Right now you see a 9-volt here, and then on the bottom, when you take the trays off, you can see that there is 8 AA batteries. Now I do highly suggest you use rechargeable batteries. These are 2500 milliamps. Some of the store-bought batteries that aren't rechargeables won't go up to that current, and this requires quite a bit of current because you have your DVR, your screen, and you have your IR illuminators. There's 24 on the front here. There's 12 on each side, and then you have your full spectrum camera aiming this way. So with the batteries, these 8 AA's, they power the screen, DVR, and the illuminator. And this one 9-volt is only for audio, for your microphone. So I suggest that you make sure you do a test recording before you go out on your investigation. Make sure that your 9-volt is good, because if it's not, you're not going to have audio. The reason why we have separated the audio from everything else is because these have a lot of current drain, and will have a whining noise if they were all connected together. So we have battery isolated the audio so that you get nice and clear audio, because we want to get good EVPs with the unit. So keep in mind that your 9-volt is good and that your AA's are charged. If not, you know, use some pretty good AA's. I'd use Energizer or Duracell or whatever. So now that we have our unit on, basically it's pretty easy to record. When it first comes on, if you haven't formatted it, you can go into your menu right here by pushing this middle button, and then you want to use your arrow key and go all the way over to this little briefcase here, and then you go down to where it says format card and hit OK. It will confirm that you want to format. You push yes, and it's going to format for you. It says formatting. Now it's done formatting. This does not mean that you're recording yet. You want to make sure, you see right here there's a record button. You want to make sure you push that record button. Now you see up top here there's an indication that says you're recording. So you're good to go, and now you're recording. You can see it's an IR, and it is in full spectrum as well, so if you have a UV illuminator you can use that in the room as well. So when you're done recording, let's say we're finished, we want to hit the record button, and now we can turn the unit off and take our SD card out. When you put your SD card in your computer, you don't have to have any software. It plays right from the file, audio and video. So you can give it to your teammates or split the file up or whatever. And like I said, it's a pretty easy unit to use. If you have any questions, you can go to paranologies@yahoo.com and live chat, or you can send us an email